Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in this video I'm gonna be telling you the best games of Android and iOS that you can download from Google Play Store for free. So without wasting time, let's get into it. The number 10th game is Asphalt 9 Legends. Is the latest entry in this celebrated mobile racing game franchise and brings more of the frantic arcade racing action you love. Asphalt series has always skipped over all pretensions of realism outside of the photorealistic car renders to provide an over-the-top high-octane experience with all the fixings. Players can work their way through career mode where they unlock new rides and upgrades from your garage and cars to take the competition online in multiplayer. The incredibly polished graphics and outstanding track make Asphalt 9 an adrenaline trip you won't soon forget. Of course, it has the usual game love trappings like stamina meter and plenty of microtransactions for in-game items, including refreshing that stamina meter. Still, you can get this game without spending any game. So from that standpoint, Asphalt 9 is a great free game. If you love cars, this is a great game for you. The number 9th game is Vainglory. Vainglory is one of the best multiplayer online battle arena mobile games that offers cross-platform support. This game looks stunning and offers 120 FPS for devices that support it. There are game modes for both casual and competitive play, with Blitz 3 vs 3 games available for fast 5-minute matches and a robust 5 vs 5 mode that typically lasts up to 25 minutes. Featuring an ever growing roster of heroes to choose from and exciting action you can play on the go. Vainglory is a solid game that's free to play and supported by in-app purchases. In my experience, Vainglory's biggest problem are its server stability, its slow, unrewarding progressive system, and its terrible matchmaking. It's a crapshoot if you are going to land a solid team or get stormed before you can even blink. Still, Vainglory is the best mobile games on Android and it's blast to play when everything's work right. I've never stopped into a competitive environment since MOBAs have never been my fault, but the casual mode is just fine for me. The number 8th game is Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is still going strong with a healthy player base, basically catching them all. While the initial craze has died down, it's still common to see folks playing Pokemon Go on the bus and elsewhere around the city. It's so popular that chances are you have already checked the game out, or are the millions out there still exploring your city to find rare finds. And Community Events Day, it even adapted the pandemic problem and people being stuck at home, so kudos and Niantic for doing that. Pokemon Go was the first game to usher in location-based augmented reality games to the mainstream and the remains of the most fleshed out and fun to play all the games we have seen. You can play the game without ever making a single purchase, but if you want an additional storage, eggs, incubators, etc., then you'll need to fork over some money. It's a great game for summertime and heading outside with friends once it's safe to do so. Of course, not now. Stay home, stay safe. Ancestor is a fast-paced puzzler mixed with a side-scrolling action runner. You'll need a sharp reflexes and quick thinking if you have any hopes for getting far in this game. You play as a cloaked hero who must traverse dangerous lands filled with traps and enemies, all with the help of a mysterious orb that shoots lasers. clear the path ahead by solving quick puzzles and shooting down enemies, including boss battles, as the game adapts to your skill and ups the difficulty as if you know. If you want to support the developer, you can purchase cosmetic upgrades for your character and laser orb, but you can also unlock all items by collecting in-app currency during gameplay. The number 6 game is Stranger Things the game mobile. As if Stranger Things itself isn't enough for a nostalgia trip throwback, Stranger Things the game is surprisingly great game for what was the mainly a marketing tool for Netflix show's second season. All the characters, settings and themes from the source material are converted into pixel retro action adventure game similar in gameplay to the older Legend of Zelda's, especially Adventure of Link, where other 2D adventure games try and useful digital D-pad for controlling. Stranger Things uses a simple tap control system that works well. Our game is mixed good with both puzzle solving and action, with your favorite character from the show to unlock and add your party. There's a surprising amount of depth to this game and everything feels completely for a free game. Number 5th game is Mindustry. Mindustry is an incredible open-ended sandbox tower defense game that will blow you away with the level of depth and customization available to the player. Not only do you need the build-up of your defenses, but you must also maintain your supply chain for delivering resources to your base and turrets. The campaign mode tasks you with mining resources, with defending against waves of highly aggressive enemies, and there's also full support of custom multiplayer matches and a map editor. It wasn't long until I started developing some rudimentary strategies that worked for a while, but soon the A1 enemies figured out my tactics, managed to bypass my defenses and wrecked my base. The whole game is free to play with no ads or in-app purchases. The number 4th game is Modern Strike Online. Modern Strike Online offers a pure online FPS experience packed with many great quick match options. You earn experience as you play, which levels you up so that you can unlock new game modes. There is a 6 in total, which include most of the standard fare you'd expect. Free for all, team deathmatch, seek and destroy, and hardcore mode. In-game currency can be bought via in-app purchases or earned via daily rewards crates, and generally kicking ass, which can then be spent on new weapons, armors, and accessories for your character. There's a decent amount of customization available for kitting, or with over 30 types of weapons available to rent or buy. If Call of Duty Mobile isn't your liking but you are still wanting some awesome shooting action, then be sure to check out Modern Strike Online. The 3rd game is Fortnite Mobile. Unlike the previous 2 shooters, Fortnite on Android is the full package deal. It's not a mobile version of pre-existing game. Fortnite packs in the same action you'll find on your PC or a console. You even get to keep on all the work on your saved Battle Pass progress. Fortnite is one of the most popular games in the world, but it's been on Android for a little while. However, it's recently arrived on the Play Store after Epic gift. Many have tried to copy Fortnite's formula, some of the varying degrees of success, but it's hard to unseat the king. Even after so many years, Fortnite is packed to the brim with microtransactions from the Battle Pass to cosmetics. That's exactly how it is on the other platforms. Since this is the full version of the game, you'll get to see every update and addition when they go through live. Everyone would have known about this game because this game is so freaking popular that it is so freaking cool and a battle royale. And not only you can buy this game for free on Android, but also on your gaming PC, Xbox, anything. The number second game is the PUBG Mobile. PUBG Mobile's main attraction is its massive PvP battle royale mode, which pits 100 players against each other on a massive island loaded with weapons, ammo, tactical gear and vehicles. Thanks to Tencent Game continuing to add new content to the game, there are multiple maps and more arcade style modes to choose from your shorter sessions. Like a lot of similar games, there's a tiered procession ladder with a free game pass and premium one that's won more cosmetic rewards. Every 6 till 8 weeks, the game pass resets. It's fairly typical monetization method popularization by Fortnite, so it is not surprised to see it here. If you love PUBG on PC, then be sure to check out PUBG Mobile for that battle royale experience. The number one and the best game right now is Call of Duty Mobile. Call of Duty Mobile is a free-to-play game that is built by a premium battle pass system in any app purchases. The good news is you don't need to spend any money. The enjoy of is the best Call of Duty action on your phone. The even better news is that the gameplay is top-notch and will be familiar to the veterans of the series while remaining accessible for more casual players. Choose between 5-on-5 battles on your favorite Call of Duty maps and dive into a 100-player battle royale mode in a first third-person perspective. Call of Duty Mobile is a perfect for a perfect quick game on a bus, metro or waiting somewhere. The 5v5 matches go by pretty quick since they have a lower power threshold than the full Modern Warfare experience. Controller supports come standard, even it feels like cheating sometimes. Not only is the one of the best freebies on the Play Store, but it's the best shooter for Android. From the different control schemes to ease of play, Call of Duty Mobile is surprisingly good Activision production. I haven't spent a dime in the hours I've played, and you don't have to either. So that is it for today guys, and if you want more this type of videos, don't forget to slice the like button. Inshallah I will meet you in the next one. Till then, assalamu alaikum.